All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. No rest for the weary. This is a big deal. This is just breaking news. It just broke just now. Exelon with hat in hands trying to cut a last minute freaking deal to all you guys in New York, to fuck everybody in New York, the whole fucking country. Fitzpatrick's done. They're fucking gonna be closed within 6 months. So Exelon, Obama's freaking Exelon, who propped him up, the greatest looters in history, the welfare queens with hat in hand, why they murder you? Give us the money to keep murdering you. The biggest welfare mass murdering freaking rats that ever walked, Exelon, is with hat in hand. They get cut a deal with Fitzpatrick today. Just now, they just cut a deal that says, look, so in New York, the Clean Initiative, which is all wind solar, I was part of that group that got that bill through. That bill is all wind solar. They're trying to backdoor that deal, go and take a bunch of money, and that no good Cuomo, who's the nothing but the crime mob, this is the crime boss. What do they call that when they, you know, these Pizzo? He's out getting Pizzo, more Pizzo for New York. He's holding a gun to your head. Freaking, this is Brooklyn in the old days, isn't it? I thought they cleaned up the mob. The mob boss, Cuomo, who, by the way, is under investigation for covering up the freaking water, the Flint, Michigan on Balco in New York. Here they go again with hat in hand. They got hat in hand saying, oh, if you give us that money, he's saying to tie us over. For what? We don't use any of it. This is nothing but a bunch of Goldman Sachs rat looters. This is Obama play. This is an Axelrod play. This is a bunch of bullshit. So here they come. They're trying to steal this money out of this fund that we got through for wind and solar. We fought our ass off. And the rats in Illinois, Exelon, Gail Snyder's the lead. You can get involved with her group. They know they're battling inside that legislature. Our group, our little small army is incredible. I'll tell you that right now. First. Secondly, so the consent-based sitting hearing is in Boise tomorrow, the 14th. Now, I don't know, it's a 4-hour drive up there. If I'll go there, or we have breaking news that there's supposedly a motion going to be filed tomorrow or the 15th on the USS Reagan troops versus GE. That motion supposedly. So one, maybe the other, I don't know. I'm just going to play it by ear the next 24 hours and see how this rolls. You know, see how my health is, see how I feel, see how it goes. In Idaho, all hands on deck in Boise. Now, a representative for the Shoshone and the Blackfoot's going to be there. That's enough to show up right there to get to talk to them and meet them. I think it'll be good. Now, will Allison McFarland? Of course not. She showed up in San Juan Capistrano because she thinks she's an elitist. Oh, come to Southern Cal. We'll play. By the way, she had a limo pick her up. I saw it. Snuck out the back door. Had a limo pick her up. Had a driver. This is no bullshit. This is who these rats think they are. They think they're superior elitists. Went out the back door. She doesn't want to face me. None of them want to face me because they can't handle it. Because they know I'm on to their freaking looting gig. You know, so this is a big deal. Thirdly, the uranium mine they're trying to expand in Blanding, Utah, the uranium mill, which they don't want to make it from 4 acres to 46 acres 10 times. So here's the information. Here's the information to contact them. They says, oh, you can contact us via email, yet they don't. We've extended the public comment, and I want to say this about these rats, k.s.l. k.s.l, I put my comment, very cordial, guys comment, you and your propaganda freaking article write that there's going to be, there's 100 reactors on and 18 more ready to go online, and the Watts Bar just went on. And I emailed them and says, what are you talking about? Watts Bar been under construction for 44 years. So much corruption, one of the most corrupt things in the history. The NRC chair went to prison over that reactor. I says, 18 going on, we've taken 21 down just in the last 18 months. What are you talking about? So they took my comment down and posted, no more comments available on this article. These propaganda, look, we're on to you, k.s.l. Doug Wright's a terrorist. k.s.l. are terrorists. Keep up your terrorist act. I'm a Utah full of animal leukemia. You keep it up. Keep it up. Keep playing because we're recording. It's just like when we were at the Snowden Down, and I told you right to your face. When we did the hearing out on Governor Herbert on the Energy Solutions gig, we both show up out there. Okay, I put up my video. You put up yours. You got 121 views. Mine got 14,000. So who is the fucking media, k.s.l? I'm the media, not you, you propaganda source. You lost the film. So this is a big deal in upstate New York, in Syracuse. I mean, all hands on. We don't use any of it. This is a looting. This is a mass murder. They're killers. And I'll be in New York on the 8th, 9th, or 10th of August. We're going to do a gig. I have a whistleblower. Now, he's promised me, an Indian Point whistleblower, who's been in the Smithfield pools welding for decades and decades and decades. He's promised me before, Sam, that he will do this with me, and he said that he will squill and he will name names and say the NRC knew there's holes in those Smithfield pools, been leaking freaking hardcore into the Hudson, into the New York City water system for freaking decades. He says he will testify, and I said, you do that, you know. He claims he's going to do the interview with me, but he's told me that before. We'll see. But, you know, this is outrageous. All hands on deck in New York, come on. They're trying to loot this that we fought our asses off and got through. Don't freaking let these Exelon rats steal our work. This is for clean, real clean, not the fake liar Obama who says is clean. Nuclear's the dirtiest, filthiest mass murderer. I mean, just hat in hand, hat in hand, hat in hand, hat in hand. You know, give us more money just to kill you. This is outrageous. All nuclear activists, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Cuomo, oh boy. How about the crime boss? How about I thought they cleaned the freaking mob out in New York? This guy, wow, the nuclear freaking crime syndicate, their new crime boss. And he's under investigation. It was announced by the feds 2 days ago. He's under investigation for, he's Flint, Michigan. He covered up your freaking water. He was poisoning you up there. You know, he wants to poison you some more. I mean, it's outrageous. It blows my mind. Something we do not use. We do not use. Solar took the field a long time ago. This freaking hat in hand, Price Anderson, the you know, subsidy IAA in Vienna. I mean, all hands on deck. They met their match with this post-ignorance army. We are the media, and remember this, all activists. We don't want the media. We don't even call them. Don't even have them show up. We are the media. Those fake propagandist rats, they took the Kool-Aid, drank the Kool-Aid, took the freaking NSA, freaking war machine money. They're done. Fuck them. We're the media. We are the media. We're the activists, we're the fighters, we're the ones that are changing the world. They're on the wrong side of history, and we saw what you did, and we know what you are, and we recorded it. And these paid troll propagandists that are pro-fucking reactors, pro-therium, pro-fergo, they're paid a little bit of freaking money, and they just play these ignorant fools. Let them play. Let them play. We're on the right side of history. 104 bottles of beer on the wall, take one down, pass it around. We're down to 81 bottles of beer on the wall, pass one down. So I want people in Idaho to know this. From what I understand, and I have incredible ties in this dynamic. I've been in this for a long time. So the consent, the way it is on the nuclear waste, it's going to, San Onofre's going to go first, number one. It's not coming here. One guy got it kicked out of Utah. Oh yeah, me. And you know, ask the governor, ask any of them. They know, they fear me because I follow them around. I get them on video. I catch them in collusion. They're scared of jail and they know I got so much dirt on them, I can throw them all in jail and they know that. And they know. I survived AML leukemia in my body post-Fukushima, 0.06. Don't underestimate me. Don't underestimate me. They're afraid of me. So, according to the NRC, the Department of Energy, the #1 place is Idaho. They claim they consent. Well, I got news to the Department of Energy. Consent in California, according to these Stanford rants, is a passed out girl freaking behind a dumpster, not in Idaho. Oh no. The Bear River Massacre, you know, I'm only 1/8 Shoshone, but I am 1/8 Shoshone. You know, and Trump, it's outrageous. He calls her Pocahontas. You know, but we need Liz Warren. We need somebody like Bernie. You know, it's just a club. You know, they all join in with Hillary. None of them really make a stand, you know, left or right. None of them got the balls to really come out against the nuclear cartel. Why don't Liz Warren, why don't one of you? Why don't one of you stand up to this, you know, first politician who jumps against the nuclear cartel and gets on this Fukushima cover-up will live in infamy. But none of them got the balls. Oh, I do. I do. Our army does. You know, keep fighting. They're on the ropes. They're done with us. So all fighters, all hands on deck in New York. This is important stuff. I'll be in New York the 8th or the 9th or the 10th. You know, we're gonna put the dagger to Indian Point while I'm there. You know, they're gonna be hasta la vista, baby, finished, all of them. Not only that, we're gonna expose these crimes. You know, we're not gonna finish until they're all lined up and put in a jail cell for the crimes. For Kevin reached into his bag and he pulled out the stone and he slung the stone and it struck this nuclear rat creep Philistine in his forehead. And that Philistine giant nuclear rat fell to the earth. And he poisoned and nuclear radiated the earth for time and all eternity, for the light that shines inside of me. Stand up, let your voice be heard. I got my comments in up there, you know, so you know me, yucca. The best, worst option. See you in either San Diego or Idaho and or New York, but I'll be there. Stand tuned.